The moment this story started circulating online, the internet practically froze, because now a new voice is stepping into the conversation, and that voice is Chrisean Rock. And according to what she is now hinting at, some of the things she witnessed behind closed doors at those infamous industry parties were far darker than anyone imagined. Chrisean did not just casually mention those events either. The way she described the atmosphere instantly sent social media into detective mode. People immediately began connecting her comments to the explosive accusations that media personality Jason Lee had been making for months. Suddenly, the whispers that many people dismissed as internet gossip started sounding a little less random. Because if Chrisean truly attended the same private gatherings people have been talking about,
I can't do this shit no more with my sister. It's the fact that
then she may have seen things most outsiders could never even imagine. And here is where the situation becomes even more unsettling. According to people close to the reality television scene, the same private gatherings that Zeus Network executives allegedly pushed Chrisean toward were also rumored to be attended by some of the most powerful figures in the entertainment world. Names that normally appear on award stages and magazine covers, not in underground rumor threads. And among the names repeatedly dragged into those discussions online were Beyoncé and Jay-Z. Now, before we go further, it is important to understand where the entire firestorm really began. The tension traces back to 2023, when Jason Lee publicly expressed frustration after claiming he'd been left off the guest list for Beyoncé's highly publicized Renaissance film premiere. At first, many people assumed it was simply celebrity drama, a bruised ego, a moment of industry shade. But what happened next turned a small disagreement into something far more explosive. Jason went on to his show and began speaking in a tone that immediately made viewers uneasy. He strongly implied that he possessed sensitive information about Beyoncé and Jay-Z that he had chosen to keep private because he believed they were on friendly terms. But once he felt disrespected by being excluded from the premiere, that silence suddenly disappeared. And that was the moment the internet leaned forward. During that broadcast, Jason stopped just short of revealing specific details. Yet the message he delivered was unmistakable. He warned that if certain things did not happen behind the scenes, he might start revealing the things he knew. The conversation quickly escalated when he claimed that he wanted singer Kelly Rowland to sit down for an interview with him, hinting that doing so could calm the situation. Viewers immediately began accusing him of attempting to pressure people connected to Beyoncé's inner circle. At that point, many people still assumed the situation would fade away. But then something strange happened. Only days later, Jason returned to the same platform with another update. According to him, once that clip went viral across social media, individuals allegedly connected to Beyoncé and Jay-Z's team began reaching out behind the scenes. And the tone of those messages, he claimed, felt more like warnings than casual conversations. The internet exploded because the question people started asking was simple. If the accusations were completely baseless, why respond at all? Why send messages, make calls, or attempt to shut anything down? In the court of public opinion, silence can sometimes be louder than words, and the speculation only intensified. But the controversy did not stop there. During an Instagram live session that quickly spread across blogs and gossip pages, Jason dropped another shocking detail. He claimed that years earlier, when he attended private parties hosted by Sean Diddy Combs, he allegedly saw several extremely high-profile celebrities present, including Beyoncé and Jay-Z. Now, here is where things started to spiral. Those same gatherings had already been surrounded by rumors for years. Stories about strict privacy rules, reports of intense security measures, guests allegedly being required to leave phones behind. And Jason claimed the security presence at some of those events felt closer to a military operation than a celebrity party, with guards ensuring that absolutely no photos or videos could leak. And when Chrisean Rock's name suddenly became connected to those same circles, social media immediately began asking one uncomfortable question. If Chrisean really attended those gatherings, what exactly did she witness? The internet wasted no time jumping to conclusions. Comment sections filled with theories, reactions, and heated debates. Some people insisted the stories proved how secretive the entertainment industry can be. Others argued that without evidence, the claims were nothing more than dramatic speculation. One viral tweet captured the mood perfectly. Every year another story comes out about those parties. At some point somebody is going to tell the full truth. Another comment read, "If even half of this is real, the industry is darker than anyone realized." And as those reactions spread across TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube commentary channels, the mystery surrounding those private gatherings only deepened, because now multiple names were connected to the same rumors. Multiple witnesses were being discussed, and the one thing that kept the entire story alive was the fact that no one on the inside seemed willing to fully explain what really happened behind those closed doors. The internet thought the drama around those infamous parties had already reached its peak. But then Jason stepped in and started dropping claims that sent social media into absolute chaos. As his story spread across timelines, another name suddenly began trending alongside the allegations: Chrisean Rock. Within hours, online detectives began digging through old clips, interviews, and party footage, and what they claimed to discover only poured gasoline on an already raging fire. According to several viral threads, Chrisean had allegedly attended the same elite parties Jason was claiming some of the biggest names in the industry had visited.
Can't look me in my eyes, they wanna see me fall.
And the connections people began pointing out quickly made the situation feel even more suspicious. Users on X, TikTok, and YouTube started circulating rumors that Chrisean had originally been introduced to Sean Diddy Combs through social connections involving young Miami and media producer Lemuel Plummer. At first, the internet treated the story like just another wild celebrity conspiracy. But then an old video resurfaced that shifted the tone of the entire conversation. The clip showed Carlisa, Blueface's mother, making explosive accusations that young Miami allegedly tried to recruit Chrisean into the environment surrounding Diddy's private gatherings.
They was trying to recruit Chrisean. That's what Diddy and
Carlisa claimed that there was a period when Miami suddenly became very close to Chrisean and began inviting her out constantly. According to Carlisa, the behavior felt strange at the time. But the reason supposedly became clearer once the allegations around Diddy's parties started dominating headlines. At the time those accusations first surfaced, many people dismissed Carlisa completely. Social media labeled it another attention-seeking rant. Comment sections were filled with laughing emojis, and people saying she was simply stirring drama. But the internet has a strange way of revisiting old claims when new information begins surfacing. And now, some online sleuths insist that Carlisa might have been hinting at something far bigger than anyone realized. Soon after, several accounts claimed they had receipts. One of the most widely shared clips showed Chrisean attending what appeared to be one of Diddy's crowded celebrity parties. In the footage, people claimed Diddy seemed unusually persistent around her, leaning in close and attempting to kiss her while she looked visibly uncomfortable. The clip spread like wildfire. Reaction videos flooded YouTube, with creators pausing frame by frame and asking the same unsettling question: what exactly was happening behind the scenes at those gatherings? But the situation became even more disturbing when another clip resurfaced. This time of Chrisean herself telling friends about a tense encounter involving Diddy and Lemuel Plummer.
I do business, that's it. If I say y'all can't afford me, cool, don't get.
According to the story she described, Diddy had invited both of them into a private room located behind the main house during one of his parties. The detail that caught everyone's attention was her claim that this particular room was separate from the main event, a hidden area where certain guests were brought for private conversations. And then came the detail that made viewers pause. Chrisean claimed that phones were not allowed inside that space. Even security teams reportedly had to remain outside. The moment she and Lemuel entered the room, she described Diddy suddenly grabbing Lemuel by the collar and aggressively confronting him about how much Chrisean was being paid for her role on the show Baddies.
I'm looking dead in my sister's eyes. We don't want to fight.
When people heard that story, confusion spread across comment sections everywhere. Why would one of the most powerful music moguls in the world involve himself in a reality television payment dispute? That question alone sparked thousands of theories. Some viewers speculated that Diddy simply wanted to look like a protector in that moment, creating the impression that he had Chrisean's back. Others wondered whether the situation hinted at deeper industry dynamics that outsiders rarely get to see. One viral comment summed up the confusion perfectly. Why does a billionaire care about a TV show contract unless something bigger is happening behind the curtain? Chrisean later explained that after that strange confrontation, her relationship with Lemuel reportedly became tense. However, she also claimed that her pay eventually improved after the incident. That detail only fueled even more speculation online. Comment sections exploded with people trying to piece together whether the encounter was a random moment of interference or part of a larger power play happening behind closed doors. And here is where the story takes another shocking turn. The reason so many internet users quickly believed Jason's allegations about other major celebrities attending those parties is because similar claims had surfaced before. Not long ago, Debbie had publicly accused Beyoncé of appearing at Diddy's home during private gatherings. At the time, the accusations were brushed off by many as internet gossip. But now, with multiple conversations resurfacing about the same parties, conspiracy-driven corners of the internet began asking whether those older claims deserved another look. Within hours, hashtags started trending. Reaction channels posted hour-long breakdowns. Some fans fiercely defended their favorite artists, while others insisted the entertainment industry hides far darker secrets than the public realizes. And as the speculation continues spreading across every corner of social media, one thing has become painfully clear. The deeper people dig into these stories, the more unsettling the questions become. Because in Hollywood, sometimes the most shocking part of the scandal is not what people say happened. It is the possibility that the truth might be even stranger. The man says he believed he was walking into a normal business opportunity. According to his story, he received an invitation to a private gathering at Sean Diddy Combs' mansion, and the message sounded simple enough. A meeting, networking, industry talk, the kind of situation that countless aspiring insiders dream about. But the moment he stepped inside the house, he claims the atmosphere immediately felt different. The lights were dim. The energy was strange. Jay-Z's former close associate, former athlete Larry Johnson, previously made disturbing claims online accusing Beyoncé of allegedly making inappropriate advances toward extremely young individuals. Those accusations spread through conspiracy forums and gossip pages like wildfire. No verified evidence ever surfaced to support those claims, but that did not stop the rumor mill from spinning faster than ever. In the world of celebrity scandals, even unproven allegations can explode into massive online narratives within hours. And suddenly more names started appearing in the conversation. Online commentators began pointing toward people like Jason Lee and Chrisean Rock,